Hello everyone, Brittany here, and today I'm going to be talking about seed starting indoors. It's something I've done for the past 6 years, and every year I make the same mistakes and I'm just like, oh well. But I've already done one round of seedlings this year, made lots of mistakes, so I'm just going to share with you what I did and now what I'm doing today to try to address some of the mistakes and problems I've witnessed in the past month or so. So let's start with the soil medium I used and then what I'm going to use today and why. So this is what I used for my first round. In addition, I added worm castings for my worm bin, and let me show you why that was a mistake. So you can see in here, in this soil there's a lot of like woody material, which caused a lot of like mushroom growth and fungus. And then because I used my worm castings, there were like hundreds of tomato seeds that came up, and I'll show you this in a second, but let me show you what I bought today. It's actual seed starting mix. Go figure that it actually matters. Usually I'm just being cheap or frugal or not wanting to like spend money, but if you're spending time and energy growing seedlings, like, you should just start with the right stuff, and that will make your time well spent. Okay, so here's my first round of seedlings. You can see all of these tomatoes here are just volunteers from my worm castings. I've got some dampening off going on. That's when, like, at the soil level, the plant just like rots. So that's happened. But otherwise the seedlings look pretty good. I think I've got my lights figured out this year. Another mistake I make all too often is I put transplants out in the garden without hardening them off. So you can see here's a lettuce, and there's another lettuce, and they might make it, but I planted this entire space with lettuce. You know, I took time growing them inside, spent electricity on the grow light, and then I didn't do the steps of hardening them off, so kind of wasted my time and effort there. Here's some more seedlings I put out without hardening off. These are Brussels sprouts. And what I've done by not hardening them off is I've stunted their growth. So instead of them just jumping into the ground and getting started growing, they're going to be slower. But these seem to be doing better than the lettuce. They're a little bit more hardy, so I think they'll grow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So now I'm actually doing what you're supposed to, and I've been hardening off these 3 trays of seedlings. The first day I brought them outside for 30 minutes, and then like an hour and a half. Today they'll be outside for an hour and 45 minutes, and they will toughen up and get ready for their life in the garden. So if you're like me, you may reuse your seedling trays year after year to save money, save plastic, etc. And for the first time ever, I'm actually like cleaning the trays before I reuse them to prevent any sort of disease or bacteria is something that might be in the tray. So good hygiene is important in the garden as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a scrub, and then I will fill them with my proper seed starting mix, and I will start some seeds. Okay, so that's my seed starting process for 2019 so far. Like I said, I make lots of mistakes every single year. I'm just trying to not keep making the same mistakes over and over. But seed starting is just fun. It gives you a jump start on the garden season, and kind of just like you're excited to just do something. You're waiting for spring and summer to get here, and it gives you something to do inside. Get some new plants growing. It's just so much fun to watch things grow, even if you kill them right after they start growing. But that's my seed starting, and I hope that you learned something and that you have lots of plants growing inside your house and you're as excited as I am for this year of gardening. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.